The new hunter's strange abilities revealed. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's talk about what we're getting this week. And we're not getting too much this week. We are getting the Summer Celebration Summertime Showdown event. That was a lot of S's in one sentence, but that's okay. During this event, you'll be able to complete server-wide match quests that mean that everyone on the server kind of add their points together, I guess, from completing match quests to be able to get different rewards, including memory spheres, up to 5 of them as far as I know, a character unlock card, or multiple. It wasn't really clear. I saw one place it said one place it said multiple, so really weird. A dynamic portrait of your choice, and even more rewards that will probably include things like clues, spyglasses, and maybe fragments and stuff like that. We're also getting a new interactive emote added to the intimacy stores. This is the special currency that you get from building your friendship and stuff like that. Currently, we only have a few. Some of them are for like patient and also psychologist and stuff, but we're getting a new one that's going to be for Mind's Eye and Sculptor. That until this week, I didn't really even know that they had any lore implications together, but as they added the new feature last week of the whole character web thing, I noticed that Mind's Eye and Sculptor were connected, and now they're getting an emote interaction together. So really weird. The interaction includes them holding hands with each other, pointing at some stars that appear around them. Then they kind of bow their heads and wish, as far as I can tell. There might even be a second animation where Sculptor gives Mind's Eye a star and then they wish together in a similar fashion. It's a very interesting interactive emote. I'm not really sure exactly what the goal of this one is and why they have this interaction together, but anyway, very interesting indeed. And another thing that we're getting this week on the 18th of August, it's technically next Monday. It's not this week, but you know, before the next This Week in NFT5 video, we're getting Wu Chang's character day. And that is going to be his 5th character day, meaning he's going to be getting a wall hanging portrait that you can put on your wall. As far as I know, that's all that we're getting this week, so maybe I'm missing something. I asked my team and they couldn't think of anything else. So let's just talk about what's coming from the future. Last week, they announced the new character that's called Goatman. Of course, we had his story trailer and we talked about that last week, but they also added just a couple of days ago, I think it was yesterday, as far as I remember, the day of recording, they revealed his abilities, and today, as the day of recording, I believe he's on the test server, although I haven't yet managed to play with him yet. His abilities include his external trait called Cage of Lost Souls, whereby consuming energy, he can create a massive circular cage area that survivors can't escape without breaking the walls manually. This energy slowly builds up over time. Survivors inside of this cage have an interaction speed nerf. I'm not going to give you specific numbers as they will adjust him over time before he's released, so you know, who knows what the numbers will be next week or the day of his release and stuff like that. Survivors that attempt to go through this cage wall whilst inside of the cage will then be teleported to the opposite side of the cage, so like teleporting to the other wall. It's very weird and wonky. It reminds me a little bit of the game Snake on mobile phone, if you've ever played that from a very long time ago. Both survivors and the hunter can then break walls through a short breaking animation if they wish to, and breaking is a little bit faster when the cage is near a rocket chair. His other external trait is called Body of Shackles. Whilst outside of the cage, Goatman can only do half damage, so chip damage, similar to a statue from Sculptor or something like that. And whilst he's inside a cage, he does normal damage, so half health. You know, one hit does half your health. Very interesting, and this does kind of balance him out a little bit. I do think this is a very interesting interaction that he has. Also, having a chip hit damage can be quite useful in some situations. Let's talk about his different presence abilities. At tier 0, so when he's at 0 presence, he has the ability called Cage Surround. This is where he can summon a cage that lasts a short period of time. He can summon another cage inside of that previous cage for a reduced energy cost, so it costs him less to summon it, but as long as he summons it within a couple of seconds, as far as I remember. His other 0 presence ability is called Cage Domain Control, that lets him adjust the size of the cage before summoning one. It's very reminiscent of changing or selecting the period of time before a bomb explodes for Guard 26. So I think it only has, like, as far as I can tell, 3 different size settings. I'm not sure if you can adjust it granularly, but maybe we can in the future, not really sure. How about his first presence ability? It's called Leap Cage, and it's a very weird ability. When I saw it, I kind of giggled about it on stream. Goatman can jump or dash kind of backwards. Instead of forwards, he does a backwards jump, and it's a bit short in his distance, but not too bad. If whilst he's in his jump animation or his dash animation, he goes through a cage wall, that can happen of course, his dash resets its cooldown or resets its energy usage or whatever you want to call it, and he's able to dash even further and even longer. This is very cool as he can put up a wall, for example, and then dash back through the wall and pop out for the other side in front of the hunter if they're chasing them in a straight line, of course. His full presence ability is called Cage of Lost Souls Advanced, so it's like an upgrade where the energy recovery speed that he gets to be able to summon walls and stuff like that is slightly increased. Really, really exciting hunter. I really like the abilities that he has. I really think they were quite funny and interesting. I'm a little disappointed that they weren't more animal based. I think we were also expecting something a little bit more spirit animal or creature or lion based, but anyway, it's a little bit of a shame there, but I really do like the abilities. I'm really looking forward to playing him. There's a lot of potential for him. It's going to take a lot of thinking to be able to play him in a really strong way, in my opinion. As they revealed Goatman's abilities, they also revealed his essence that's going to be Season 33 Essence 2. The skins include, of course, the S tier skin for Goatman that's coming, called Dark Cloud. It has dark black mist around him. His hair is also dark black mist. He is wearing like a leather jacket, and it really does remind me a lot of Smiley Face's Koa skin. If you know which one that is, it's very cool. I think it's called Netherwalker, if I remember correctly. So yeah, very reminiscent of that one. There's an A tier skin coming for Magician called Power Core that has a steampunky mechanical vibe. It's kind of, that's what it reminded me most of. And there's also an A tier for Toy Merchant called Wings of Purification. This is a very pretty skin that I know a lot of people are excited about because I don't think that she's really had that many A tier skins, and of course people were looking to be able to get a new one for her. It's really, really nice, and I know a lot of people want this one. And of course, since they also announced the Season 33 Essence 2 skins, they also announced the draw rewards for said essence that is coming on August 22nd, and they look fantastic, as you can imagine. If you want to see how I reacted live to all of the abilities for Goatman being released, well, I have a video where I did a stream. I kind of cut it down a little bit so you can see exactly what I thought at each moment as the character was announced. Go check that video out on the screen right now.